Chocolate got the spotlight, come and take a seat. Pages full of fantasies, bringing that heat. Late night stories got you feeling that vibe. Every chapter pulls you deeper inside. Turn the page, let the story unfold. Chocolate got a fantasy, waiting to be told. If you love a little mystery, a little temptation, come join the conversation. Honey, chocolate, chocolate, turn the page. Got that grown-up fantasy, setting the stage. Like, comment, subscribe, don't miss the show. Tune in with chocolate, let the good vibes flow. Chocolate, chocolate, turn the page. Got that grown-up fantasy, setting the stage. Like, comment, subscribe, don't miss the show. Tune in with chocolate, let the good vibes flow. She reads those books that keep you up late, talking grown-up fantasies that you can't escape. Grab your favorite story, pull up to the screen. Chocolate's bringing that spicy reading scene. Like it, comment, subscribe. Come ride with chocolate tonight. New stories, new vibes, don't miss the show. Hit that notification and let everybody know. Chocolate, turn the page. Got that grown-up fantasy, setting the stage. Like, comment, subscribe, let the whole world know. Join with the chocolate, like the good vibes show. Chocolate, 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 fantasy, setting the stage. Like, comment, subscribe, let the whole world know. Join with the chocolate, like it's time for the show. Let drip do it. Let drip do it. Let drip do it.
What's up, everybody? I hope y'all can hear me okay, because I'm doing multiple things at once. So let me fix this. Okay, there we go. Oh man, it's Friday. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I've been having Ursha in my ear all night. Ursha been singing to me all night. Not even for a minute. Oh, it probably sounds horrible. So I'm gonna play some music while we chill, while I wait, while we relax. I wish everybody a happy Friday and an early Saturday. I got something new for y'all tonight. I'm excited about it. Let me see here. We'll make sure we got everything that we need. We're gonna wait for folks to come in if they so choose to. That's the link. As long as those who know. That's all I'm gonna say. So let me put a little mood music into place. It's Friday. We're gonna turn up a little bit before we get to the radio. So I'm gonna play my other song because I like it. What time are we? Okay, I'm not gonna whisper saying my bad, y'all, because I'm so tempted. Because I'm listening to There Go My Baby by Usher. Let me quit playing before I be done put out a really bad note. It ain't on the book, like for real. Ooh, okay. What was I doing? Hold on. Ah, there we go. We done found it. We done found it. We done found it. Let's see. Let me play something for us a little bit. I'm gonna play my little song, get us a little hype first. You feel me?
Chocolate, chocolate earth. Chocolate, chocolate earth. Somebody call her up. Hey! She got a library card and a paint stained sleeve, a camera on her shoulder and a plan up her sleeve. Monday she's coding, Tuesday she's teaching, Wednesday she's on the corner hollering, preaching. Y'all got questions, I got a room. Bring the whole block, we got space, come through. Never met a stranger, never met a no. She just smiles and says, watch me though. Cause if the door don't open, she builds one. And if nobody's chosen, she picks one. And if the map ain't drawn, yeah, she'll draw it, yeah. She'll draw it. Chocolate earth, chocolate earth. She's a little bit of everything. That's what she's worth. Chocolate earth. Putting the last in the front and the least in the first. She got sugar in her spirit, thunder in her walk, love in her pocket and receipts when she talks. Chocolate earth, the whole wide world in a whole lot of girls. She's got the kids in the garden pulling weeds out the road. Got the elders on the
Just enjoy, you guys. We're gonna take it slow, no rush. Let some people get in here, get up here. I hope you had a great Friday and a good Saturday. But I ended up working on a book, like right before I started. I mean, truly, let me turn this down a little bit. Man, I can't wait to see Ursha. No, I don't want to eat his cherries either. I just want to see him perform live. Listen, I'm prepared. Why you gonna hate on my thing? I ain't even started. Cause it's such a good. Oh, I wish we could play like regular music. Man, they need to make a platform that does that part. Like you really can do it. It ain't no problem. Cause I'm so not singing the song that y'all hearing. But anyway, yeah. So I started working on this book. I got this idea. And I was like, let me run with this. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. I'm on chapter 3. So we got a nice little story to read tonight. But we're gonna chill. We just gonna. Why are you always talking about somebody don't get us banned? By doing what? By doing what? What would I do to get you banned? You get on my nerves. You might as well just hit the link because I'm not gonna start yet. I'm giving it some time. It's late in the evenings. I should be like, I'll give away a book if anybody can guess my lip syncing. Oh my. Oh, that's my song. I'll listen to that then. I don't care. You always getting dinner or doing laundry. Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, y'all might not get the red light tonight. I don't know. Let's see. Just enjoy the song. I shall return. Well, make yourself at home. I shall be back. Kitty cat. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into it. I did again. I'm gonna tell you this is a completely different book. Like completely different. That I started like about 45 minutes before the live. So I think we're gonna make some movement tonight. Excuse me. Wait a minute. I'm wondering, will we get in trouble if I play the karaoke versions of a song? Oh, I like that. Oh, that's a little too purpley. Let's go, kitty cat. Okay, I got the nightlight on. I think that's a lot better. We are ready to go. Let me see. No, I don't want that. I want that. Oh. There we go. Let me see. Hold on. We're gonna change this color. Ooh, the black and white look vibing. Let's do a deep purple. Do you like the purple? To match me? No, now it's looking a little too much. Never mind. Let me go back to my red. Ooh, there we go. I like that. That's nice. All right. So let me see what I got here right now. Just hang on, guys. There we go. We're gonna get into it tonight, and I'll stop when necessary. Enjoy if you want to come up, come up. If not, that's all gravy too. I hope you enjoy the story. Um, Tonight I'm reading something that I just wrote, and I hope you like it. Let me see here. Perfections. No. There we go. There. Yeah. Oh, oh, me, me. Okay. That's what I needed to do before I start reading. Oh yeah, it looks way dark when I'm okay. Let me fix this here. You can do damage. Okay. Pause. Okay, pin message. All right, we got that. I'm good. Let's go. Thank you for the 7 likes. All right. I'm back. Here, we're gonna close that. Make sure I have light. Hold on, y'all. There we go. What? Baby. Maybe I'll sing for y'all one day. Nah, I doubt it. Oh yeah, let me get this together. There we go. Mm. Right now, please let me know if you can hear me, okay? I don't want anybody struggling to hear me. Okay. Let's make sure you guys can hear me and you enjoy the music, right? I'm gonna just turn it down just a little more. Let a vibe, the chill. I'm gonna add some more songs I promise you. Um, Let me see. I'm just checking all my everythings. All right, there we go. We in. We in. I don't know about y'all, but I love a good piano. Let me see here. There we go. Bear with me, y'all. We not in a rush. I'm making sure. All right, there we go. Let's get to reading, y'all. Let's read what I have created. Let me turn this down though just a little more. Because it kind of throws me off just a little bit. I like the music is more for you guys if you can even hear it, but if not, no worries. I just want to make sure I'm loud enough for you guys. And yeah. Okay, let's go. What can't I find? What I'm looking? Why is it always like that? You look up for something. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. Okay. The first chapter is called The Weight of Wanting. My service weapon felt heavier than it should have. 3 years on the force, and I had never once questioned the weight of the Glock on my hip. I don't know. I think this light doing something, but it ain't doing what I want it to do. Now I look like I'm in the dark. Okay, okay. I give up. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Oh, kids. All right. 3 years on the force, and I'd never questioned the weight of the Glock on my hip. But standing in that doorway, the cheap motel carpet squelching under my boots from the rain that had followed me in, I felt every ounce of it. She sat on the edge of the bed like she'd been expecting me. Detective Morrison. Her voice wasn't what I prepared for. Lower, slower, the kind of voice that made you lean in without realizing you were doing it. You're younger than the others. The file said, the file said she was 34. Elena Voss, 5'7", 130 pounds. Wanted in connection with seven deaths across 4 states. The photos they've shown us in the briefing didn't capture what was happening in the air around her. Some kind of gravity distortion, like the light itself wanted to be closer to her skin. Don't get up. I kept my hand near my holster, hands where I can see them. She smiled. Not a smirk. Something softer. Almost sad. You want to know something interesting about the men you work with, Detective? Her fingers rested on her knee perfectly still. Every single one of them asked, for me by name before the end. Let me read that part again. You want to know something interesting about the men you work with, Detective? Her fingers rested on her knee, perfectly still. Every single one of them asked for me by name before the end. Not screamed it, asked for it. Like a prayer. You're confessing? I'm making conversation. The motel room was the kind of place that existed for exactly two purposes. And neither of them were sleep. Flickering fluorescent light, a bedspread with a stain I didn't want to identify. The curtains were drawn tight, but the rain outside was loud enough to make the whole room feel like it was inside a drum. I should have called it in right then. The protocol was clear. I had her location. I had her contained. I should have radioed for backup and waited outside. But I didn't. What did you do to them? My voice came out rougher than I meant it to. Elena tilted her head. The movement was so small, so precise, that my eyes tracked it against my will. Nothing they didn't beg me for. She stood. My hand went to my weapon. Stop. I'm not going anywhere. She raised both palms, the universal gesture of compliance. Pause, we have a guest.
Hey, love.
Hi, hey, welcome.
Sorry I'm late. I was trying to be on
No,
time.
you're not. No. Please don't apologize because I'm just getting started.
Okay.
So you're fine. You're fine. I
Alrighty.
ended up. How are you? Did you have a good Friday?
Are you talking to me or someone else?
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh,
talking to
you talking to
you.
me? Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were talking to someone in the chat. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you and the girls are good.
We
Okay,
are good. Yeah. Yeah.
good.
We
That
don't
makes
need
me
to
happy.
collab together. I mean, not collab like on here, but I want to talk to you about
I
something
know what you're talking about.
offline.
Yeah. Okay, bet.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I got a new show coming.
Oh, really? What is
Don't
it
let me
called?
forget to tell. It's a politics show,
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
and my
Uh-huh.
co-host is in Canada, and I'm
Okay.
here in the U.S. So the first show is going to be about the tariffs.
Oh,
We're gonna
damn.
go at it. Yes,
I know
we
that's right.
jumping right in. It's gonna be good. I can't wait.
I'm excited. I want to see it. I
Me
can't wait.
too. Yeah. Oh, I gotta show you the artwork. Oh my God. I'm gonna double check if he's down, if I can show the artwork yet. But woo,
Okay.
I thought it was big. But anyway, back to it. So while I was getting ready for tonight,
Mm-hmm.
I I was watching something and then I was listening, just trying to get my head in it. And I came up with a concept for a story. So I said, let me see if I can go with it. So, girl, why 45 minutes before it started? I'm over here typing.
Yo, that's how
So,
creativity works.
current,
It just comes back.
yes. So, currently, we are reading a brand new one, just out the gate. I got up to 3 chapters, so we should be good.
Okay.
And I was, because I had another story that I told you guys I was gonna read from Ancient Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I still will, but we're gonna read this one because
Okay.
this got me,
You must really
and
like
then
this one.
I do. I think the reason I like it is because I enjoy playing a villain in my books. Like if I do write a part for myself or my personality, I like it to be a little villainous. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
No, I get it.
Um, this one has a more femme fatale, femme dom type mix.
Oh, I
So
like that.
we'll get to I look forward to real like y'all's reaction as we go through it. So don't feel like you late. You're fine. I haven't even gotten like in depth in chapter one. Like we just meeting the characters right now. So I
Okay.
can even start over. So you're good.
Okay,
You're
great.
good. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey Joshua, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Lord ADS, what's good? Okay, I would offer to let you hit the chat, but you like to take your clothes off.
Oh,
Lord ADS was on he was up there showing the ladies his Superman chest
oh,
at Nightish's channel. Yup. The other night.
That is
Yup,
cray
I'm
cray.
telling. I'm telling.
He was
I
like,
said,
let
put
me
the
show you something, baby.
yeah,
Let me
that's
let
what he
me see.
did. He had his arm up and everything, like
He was like, let me show you this.
trying to get the ladies riled up. Because he
Wow.
know that the ladies is at home, the kids is in school.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, sure. But
Let me show
anyway,
you what you missing, baby.
exactly. Let me show you something. Show
Let
me
me show
something,
you
little girl. Let me see what you got. What you got there. Come here.
that
He
part.
probably got a lot of keys.
Listen, usually they do.
So
They
what
do.
door? How many doors is it? To the
Mm,
vault? Show me the key to the vault. If you got
that,
the key to the vault, then okay. Keep all 18,000 of your keys. But if you the janitor at the high school, I'm gonna have to tell you something. You can't bring them keys on the
Happy
date, okay?
Friday, Chanel. Uh-huh.
Happy Friday. Welcome, Chanel. Welcome. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna just babble just a little bit.
Okay, no problem.
So, um, the because I kind of want to see who's gonna come in. I don't want to get back into the book and then have to stop because I really want us to go at this chapter. So I have been working on theme. I have been working on third party manufacturing for toys, like
Hmm.
branding my own.
Sex toys. I
Hmm.
mean, adult toys. Okay.
Yes, adult
Yeah,
toys that
I
come
know
in
that's
cool
right.
sets, colors, all kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. I
So
think we should do that.
the theme I have is called Very Fantasy, with spelt with like the PH version of fantasy
Very
from like
fantasy. Okay.
Very Fantasy. Yeah. So okay, I'm about to toot my horn a little bit. Okay. It's one time, me and my boo when I had one, he was like, "You is a fantasy." I was like,
Mm,
but no,
mm.
I always thought that'd be real cool, and I always think of like,
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, the that industry is live and popping, and you definitely, um, have to be in that mindset to want to sell those toys and stuff like that. And, you definitely are. Look
what's
what you're writing. Because I know
mm-hmm,
people that do those passion parties, and
right, right.
they'll just come invite a whole bunch of women, and then they'll like have everything on display, show people how to use them and stuff like that. But I think it's really cool that you're doing it with, not to say you won't do it that way, but I'm just saying that
I know you could. I
how
know
you
what you
have
said. Go
a
ahead.
how you have like something to go with it, like the adult toys, and then roles that they can play from your books and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's different.
Yes, because I'm gonna tell
I
you,
think
there's a
you should
company
just make
called
it a
Love Sense.
complete patch. I mean, a complete package. Yeah.
Right. So, and another thing too, and I know a lot of people think I'm out of my mind, but A lot of reasons too. I be like, I like having different sources because I got a lot of lump sum stuff I need to do, and so as many sources as possible at this moment. And then it also feeds the other projects that I have. So one feeds the other without me having to fundraise, without having to take out a loan, those type of things, because I want to keep things at a particular price. I want it to be organic, and I want people to feel like they've gotten a a good product for their
Mm-hmm.
money. That's it.
Yeah. No, that
Because
makes
let me tell you
sense.
something. It's feed and vegetables and seeds. They have to be purchased. Let me quit being bad. I can't help it. But the company is really, really cool. They are a third party. You know what I'm saying? It's not like not exactly like dropship, but close to
Hmm.
where it's your brand. You know what I mean? So
You
pretty
can white
much like
label
you
it.
would just
White
thank
label
you.
it.
That's the yes. So then and they let you like you can design them yourself and they'll
Mhm.
manufacture it. Girl, I was like, what?
Yep. There's a lot of stuff that
Research.
you should sell those what are those gorilla pills that he was talking about?
What are
Lubrication.
gorilla pills? You talking about
Wh-
blue chew?
No, they were called we
Gorilla
were both on the
pills?
phone. We were both not on the phone. We were both on here, and somebody brought them up. It's some male enhancement pills or
Okay.
male stamina pills. Who was it? We were like, what are
I
those type
can't
of
remember.
something?
Yeah. Now you're gonna make me look
Anyways,
at now I gotta find out if we got
I
some
don't know if
gorilla
they
pills
gorilla
out here.
pills. They
I
might not
like
be
the
gorilla.
name. If
They
if they
might not be
aren't,
called
if they
gorilla.
aren't, listen, if they aren't, Autumn,
I
I'm
think Nidus
taking it.
this way, that way. Yeah, I get it. No, I think Nidus was talking about him. He called him
I
something.
think so. Let me see if they might. Knowing people. Yep, they got them gorilla pills. Hold
Oh, okay,
on.
see, I know I got that from somewhere, but I'm just saying
You
that goes
did.
along with
It's
the
called Black Gorilla.
whole ambiance of
This is
adult
kind of racist, though,
entertainment.
I think.
Maybe you should sell some lingerie,
I was
some
thinking that
sex.
too.
I
Stop.
mean, if
Get
you
out of my
gonna do it,
brain. Yes.
just
I
do it.
found an AI that will let us create like just by typing, and it'll show us the lingerie. Okay. It's too much fun. I've been having too much fun. Okay, blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Listen, I'm trying to build my little empire. I got some things I got to do real quick, and I want it to be. I want us to be comfortable, and certain things I can take care of. Because later on this year, I'm probably gonna have to have surgery, but that's another conversation. So we ain't gonna bore people to death with that.
We
So
definitely have to create a meeting together because I
yes,
want to talk to you. I just need like 30 minutes of your time for us to kind
you
of.
got
I
it.
got some things that
Yeah,
I wanted to run past you.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. All right, so I'm gonna get into it. If you know the rules, ma'am. If
Hmm.
you want to stop me, just stop me, and I'm all for it. So
Okay.
we are in chapter 1. We have a title, a working title, but tonight we're just gonna go with the chapter names. So tonight's chapter name is The Weight of Wanting.
Okay.
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 So I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna start
All
it.
right.
That's fine. Okay, here we go. Make sure. Because watch, the minute I start reading, somebody will pop up. Okay, let's go. My service weapon felt heavy. Excuse me. My service weapon felt heavier than it should have. Oh, and by the way, we are reading first person from the male's point of view. So
Okay.
I'm
I,
reading his
I
part.
got it. Okay.
Okay, great. 3 years on the force, and I never once questioned the weight of my Glock on my hip. But standing in that doorway, the cheap motel carpet squelching under my boots from the rain that had followed me in, I felt every ounce of it. She sat on the edge of the bed like she'd been expecting me. Detective Morrison, her voice wasn't what I prepared for. Lower, slower. The kind of voice that made you lean in without realizing you were doing it. You're younger than the others. The file said she was 34. Elena Voss, 5'7", 130 pounds, wanted in connection with 7 deaths across 4 states. The photos they'd shown us in the briefing didn't capture what was happening in the air around her. Some kind of gravity distortion, like the light itself wanted to be closer to her skin. Don't get up. I kept my hand near my holster, hands where I can see them. She smiled, not a smirk, something softer, almost sad. You want to know something interesting about the men you work with, Detective? Her fingers rested on her knee perfectly still. Every single one of them asked for me by name before the end. Not screamed it, asked for it, like a prayer. You're confessing? I'm making conversation. The motel room was the kind of place that existed for exactly 2 purposes, and neither of them were sleep. Flickering fluorescent light, a bedspread with a stain I did not want to identify. The curtains were drawn tight, but the rain outside was loud enough to make the whole room feel like it was inside a drum. I should have called it in, right then. The protocol was clear. I had her location. I had her contained. I should have radioed for backup and waited outside. I didn't. What did you do to them? My voice came out rougher than I meant it to. Elena tilted her head. The movement was so small, so precise that my eyes tracked it against my will. Nothing. Nothing they didn't beg me for. She stood. My hand still on my weapon. Stop. Bear with me just a second. I hit something and it went away. Here we go. All right, here we go. Bear with me just a second here.
Okay.
I should. Oh, I'm still here. I just
Yeah,
had
I'm still here too. I just muted the phone.
okay. Just
I mean
I had a
the
slight
mic.
hiccup. Nah, you good. Slight hiccup. But we back on track now. Let's see. Don't get up. I kept my hand near my holster, hands where I can see them. She smiled, not a smirk, something softer, almost sad. You want to know something interesting about the men you work with, Detective? Her fingers rested on her knee perfectly. Every single one of them asked for me by name before the end. Not screamed it, asked for it, like a prayer. You're confessing? I'm making conversation. I should have called it in, right then. The protocol was clear. I had her location. I had her contained. I should have radioed her. I should have radioed for backup and waited outside. I didn't. What exactly did you do to them? My voice came out rougher than I meant it to. Elena tilted her head. The movement was so small, so precise, that my eyes tracked it against my will. Nothing they didn't beg for. She stood. My hand went to my weapon. Stop. I'm not going anywhere. She raised both palms, the universal gesture of compliance. But her eyes, God, her eyes, they were doing something else entirely. You came here alone because you wanted to understand. The others came because they thought they could resist. You're already smarter than they were. I came here to bring you in. Then why haven't you? The question hung in the air between us like smoke. She took one step closer. My fingers tightened on the grip, but I didn't pull. Didn't even unsnap the retention strap. There it is, she breathed. The look. Every time. That exact moment when curiosity becomes something hungrier. Another step. The distance between us was maybe 4 feet now. You can leave, I said. The words felt like they were coming from someone else's mouth. Doors unlocked. Is that what you want? Her scent reached me before she did. It wasn't perfume, or maybe it was, but not any perfume I'd ever encountered. It was the smell of rain on hot pavement, of wood smoke from a fire you can't quite locate, of something darker underneath, something that made my stomach tighten and my throat go dry. I had a fiance. Her name was Rebecca, and she was probably at home right now, watching the news, waiting for me to call. The thought of her face flickered through my mind and then extinguished like a match in a windstorm. Your breathing changed, Elena observed. She was right. My chest was rising and falling faster. I couldn't seem to get enough oxygen. The room had gotten smaller somehow. What are you doing? I'm standing here. That sad smile again. You're the one doing something. Another step. 3 feet now. I could see the details the file hadn't included. The small scar beneath her left eye, shaped like a comma. The way her collarbone caught the light. The deliberate stillness of her hands at her sides. You killed 7 men. I forced the words out through a throat that wanted to close. Yes. Why? Hold on real quick. Yeah. I gotta get a new theme. This new little system thing. I was trying to get it like a little what do you call it? Like oh, what's the word for it when people use them on podiums and at speeches and stuff like that.
Microphone?
Not a microphone.
Stand?
Not a microphone stand, but a teleprompter.
Oh, teleprompter. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not.
I thought
It's ghetto.
Weren't we on here?
I remember him telling me. Yeah, somebody told me what to do about
never
it.
kind of
Tested it out.
Yeah, we never did. Yeah.
Shout out to Auntie. Yup, he was the one that told me how to do it. So I'll do it when I get ready to read the other one. But right now I'm going to keep going. You've killed 7 men. I forced the words out through a throat that wanted to close. Yes. Why? Because they asked me to. That's not an answer. Elena's smile shifted, became something more complicated. Detective Morrison, do you know what every single one of those men had in common? They thought they were the exception. They thought they were too smart, too disciplined, too good to be affected. And every one of them was wrong. She moved before I could react, not fast. That was the strange part. She moved slowly, deliberately, and my body simply refused to respond the way I wanted it to. Her hand reached up and her fingers brushed my jaw. The contact was like an electric shock. Not pain, something else. Something that traveled from the point of contact straight down my spine and settled low in my gut. My mouth opened. No sound came up. There, she whispered. Now you're starting to understand. Her fingers traced down the side of my neck. My pulse was hammering against her fingertips, and she could feel it. Every beat, every traitorous signal my body was sending. You can stop this, I managed. I know. Her thumb pressed gently in the hollow of my throat, not choking, just resting there, claiming territory. The fiancé, Rebecca, 32, high school English teacher. You've been together 5 years. You proposed on a beach in North Carolina where the sun was setting because you thought that's what she'd want. My blood went cold. How do you know? I know everything about you, detective. I knew everything about all of you before you ever knew I existed. Her thumb traced a small circle on my skin. That's the job. That's the art, understanding what someone needs before they know they need it. You don't know what I need. Her laugh was soft and devastating. You need to stop performing. You need someone to see through the badge and the title and the good son act and know what's underneath without you having to explain it. You need to be known without being forgiven. You need to be devoured without being destroyed. Am I close? I couldn't answer because she was right. Elena's other hand came up and she was holding my face now, both palms against my cheeks, her thumbs tracing the lines of my jawbone. The intimacy of the gesture was overwhelming. No one had held my face like this since I was a child. The others, she said, her voice barely above a whisper now. They fought longer. They pretended longer, but you're already halfway gone, aren't you? Her lips brushed my ear. The sensation wrecked me. My knees actually buckled. I caught myself on the doorframe, my gun hand finally dropping, my body betraying everything I was supposed to be. She breathed against my skin. It's okay. It's all okay. Just let go. I can't. You can. You already are. Her mouth was on my neck. Not kissing exactly, something more precise. Her tongue traced a line from my collarbone to my earlobe, and I heard a sound escape my throat I didn't recognize as my own. Somewhere in the rational part of my brain, the part that was still functioning, I understood what was happening. This was what she did. This was how the others fell. Some combination of proximity, psychology, and whatever pheromone adjacent sorcery her body was producing that turned trained officers into this. But knowing it didn't change it. Her teeth grazed my shoulder through my shirt. "Tell me to stop," she murmured against the fabric. "Say the word. I'll step back. I'll let you cuff me, and I'll go quietly." The offer was genuine. I could hear it in her voice. I opened my mouth. "Elena." Her name came out as something broken. Not a command, not a warning. Something closer to a prayer. She bit down, hard. The pain was bright and sudden and real. Her teeth sank into the muscle of my shoulder through my shirt, and I felt the skin break. Felt the wet heat of blood spreading against the fabric. I should have screamed. I should have pushed her away. Instead, my hand came up and pressed against the back of her head, holding her there. "That's it," she whispered against the wound. "That's it." Her hands were working my shirt open now, buttons giving way. Her fingers were methodical, unhurried, each movement deliberate as she exposed my chest to the stale motel air. The fluorescent light flickered overhead. "Look at you. Look at you," she pulled back. She pulled back just enough to take me in. All this armor, all this discipline, and underneath, just a man who wants to be seen. Her Her fingernails dragged down my chest, not scratching yet, just the suggestion of pressure, the promise of what she could do. "You've been good your whole life, haven't you? A good son, good student, good cop, never stepping out of line, never letting anyone see the parts of you that don't fit the story." Her nails pressed deeper. Red lines bloomed in their wake. "And now you're standing here, bleeding through your shirt, letting a wanted fugitive touch you. And you've never felt more alive." She was right. God help me, she was right. Elena's mouth found mine. The kiss wasn't gentle. It wasn't sweet. It was an invasion. Her tongue pushed past my lips, and I tasted something metallic. My own blood. From where she'd bitten. The intimacy of it short-circuited something in my brain. My hands were on her then, grabbing at her hips, pulling her against me. The fabric of her dress was thin, and I could feel the heat of her body through it. Could feel the shape of her, the reality of her. This wasn't a dream, this was happening. She pulled back, just far enough to speak against my lips. On the bed. Not a question. I moved. My legs carried me backward until the backs of my knees hit the mattress. And then I was sitting, then lying on my back. And she was above me, her hair falling around her face like a curtain. Her hands found my belt. The clink of the buckle was the loudest sound in the room. She pulled it free with one smooth motion. Do you know what I'm going to do to you, Detective? Morrison. My name is Moore. She pressed a finger to my lips. I know what your name is. Her body moved down mine. Her mouth traced the red lines her nails had left on my chest. Her tongue dipped into the hollow of my throat. Her teeth grazed my left nipple, and I shouted something. Words that might have been her name, might have been a curse, might have been a prayer. Shh, she breathed against my skin. The walls are thin. She unfastened my pants, pulled them down. Her hands were on my thighs now, and I was completely exposed. Nothing left between me and the stale air in her eyes. The stale air and her eyes. They took me in hungrily. Such a beautiful thing, she murmured. All this strength, all this control, and here you are. Spread out, waiting, willing. Her tongue traced the inside of my thigh. My hips jerked upward involuntarily. Please, I heard myself say. Please what? Please don't stop. She smiled against my skin. I wasn't going to. Her mouth found me then, not where I expected. She avoided the obvious, instead working the crease of my hip, the sensitive skin at the junction of my thigh and groin. Her tongue was hot and wet and precise. She was mapping me, learning me, every place that made me gasp, every spot that made my fingers twist into the cheap bedspread. She filed it away. You taste like the rain, she whispered, and guilt and warmth. Her hand wrapped around my length. The sound I made was inhuman. She stroked me once, twice. Her grip was perfect, firm enough to feel like ownership, loose enough to make me desperate. Her thumb circling the tip and came away wet. Look at me, she commanded. I looked. She held my gaze as she brought her thumb to her mouth and licked it clean. God, he says. No gods here, just us. Her mouth descending, and this time she didn't tease. She took me in, all of me, her throat opening, her tongue working in the underside, and I was lost, completely lost. My back arced off the mattress, my hands fisted in her hair. I was saying something, words tumbling out of me in a stream, and I don't know if they made sense. Don't know if they were pleas or confessions or just noise. She pulled off with a wet sound. Not yet. What? You don't get to finish until I've claimed every inch of you. She crawled up my body. Her dress was gone. I didn't remember her removing it, but she was bare above me, her skin hot against my chest, her breast pressing into me. She was beautiful in a way a knife is beautiful, functional, precise, designed for purpose. Her mouth found my neck again, my shoulder, my chest, and then her teeth sank into the flesh just below my ribs. And I yelled her name. I'm going to pause right there. Check in, check in.
Yep,
Make sure
yep.
everybody's okay.
I'm good.
You good?
Listen,
Okay. Okay.
talking about my type of woman. Okay. You already
Okay.
know where I am in this
Hello.
lifetime. So listen, uh, they can
That's what it's
have it.
about.
And
That's what
that's who
it's
I'm going to
about.
turn into. So I'm going to be nice. I like it. It's good. I'm listening.
Oh, you
I'm
good.
just
Thank you.
drawing as I'm talking to you. So.
No, no, please relax. That's what I'm doing it for. Just reading. I get audio out of it. I get real like, organic responses, and this is
Mhm.
great. I'm cool. So thank you for chilling. All
You're
right,
welcome.
I'm gonna continue.
Okay.
I yelled her name loud, too loud. The neighbors probably heard. The front desk probably heard. I didn't care. I couldn't care. The pain was a brand, a signature, a claim on territory she had no right to. My body was responding to it like it was the answer to the question I had been asking my whole life. She pulled back. She pulled back. Now you're marked, she said. Now you're mine. Her fingers found the bite mark and pressed. The pain spiked and swirled into something else, something that pulled at the base of my spine. Do you want more? Yes. Yes, what? Yes, I want more. Her smile was red. She positioned, excuse me. She positioned herself above me. I could feel the heat of her, the wetness of her, hovering just out of reach. She lowered herself slowly, inch by agonizing inch. The tightness was almost unbearable. Her body squeezing me, pulling me deeper, and I was making sounds I'd never made before. Sounds that didn't belong to the man I thought I was. There, she breathed, when she was fully seated. There. Now you're where you're supposed to be. She started to move, slow at first, rolled hips, a rhythm that built like a pulse. Her hands were braced on my chest, her nails digging again, leaving crescent marks that would still be there tomorrow, next week, maybe longer. She was leaving her signature on my skin, and I was letting her. No, I was begging her to. You're going to remember this, she said, her voice steady despite the motion of her body. Every time you look in the mirror, every time you put on that badge, you're going to see me, feel me, smell me. She was right. Her scent was everywhere now, in my nose, in my throat, on my skin. The rain and smoke and something darker smell that was rapidly becoming the definition of one. Her rhythm changed, faster, deeper. She was riding me now, not just moving with me. And I could feel something approaching, something vast and dark and inevitable. Not yet, she said again. She stopped. I could have screamed. Why? Because I said so. She dismounted. The loss of contact was physically painful. Turn over. And I turned. The bedspread was rough against my chest. I could feel her behind me, her hands on my hips, lifting me, positioning me. You wanted to know what I did to the other. Her voice was at my ear. I gave them exactly what they needed. And what they needed was to stop being in control. Pause. Just stop. Let me pause right there.
Okay.
Hold on real quick, kids. I gotta skip a couple parts. You know, you in a fury of writing, you go, oh, okay, let me, all right, here we go. All right, yeah, I can say this part. Her grip was on my throat, tightened just slightly, and the edges of my vision started to blur, and I didn't care. I welcomed it. I pushed back against her. Now, she commanded. Now come with me. And I did. The orgasm was a detonation. My whole body convulsed, my vision, you know, my favorite, whiting out, my voice cracking on a sound that was her name. Her name, only her name. I felt her clench around me, felt her body match my rhythm. And somewhere in the brilliant aftermath, I understood that she'd come to, that she'd been right there with me, that whatever sorcery this was, whatever trap she laid, she'd been in it too. We collapsed together, breathing, shaking, my skin slick with sweat. I should have been horrified. I should have been planning my next move. I should have been thinking about my badge, my fiance, my life. Instead, I was thinking about the way she smelled and how the light would look when she left, about what it would feel like to wake up tomorrow and not have her beside me. Her voice came soft against my shoulder. Now you understand? I turned my head. Her face was inches away. Her eyes were clear, focused, assessing. What happens now? My voice was wrecked. She smiled, a little sadder than before. Now you decide. You can arrest me, take me in, become the hero who captured Elena Voss, your picture in the papers, your promotion assured. She sat up. The sheet fell away from her body. Or you can let me walk out that door. And you can spend the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you chased me. Those are my options. Those are your options. She stood. She began gathering her clothes, the dress, the shoes. She moved with an efficiency that made my chest ache. Why me, I asked. Why all of us? She paused at the door and looked back. Because you're all so convinced you're not lonely. Her hand was on the knob. I'll give you the rain. Oh, I'm skipped a part. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'll give you 5 minutes before I'm gone. If you're going to arrest me, you'll need to move fast. She opened the door. The rain was still falling. The park lot, excuse me, the parking lot lights made halos in the wet air. She stepped outside, and I lay there, bleeding from 2 bite marks, smelling of her, my badge still clipped to the belt that was somewhere on the floor, and realized with clarity that I felt like a third wound. I wasn't going to move. I wasn't going to call it in. I was going to let Elena Voss walk into the rain and disappear. And I was going to spend the rest of my life trying to find her again. The door clicked shut. I started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. The door opened. Elena stood in the threshold, rain plastering her hair to her face, her expression something I couldn't read. Actually, she said, I've decided you're coming with me. She held out her hand, and I reached for it. That's the end of chapter 1.
Okay.
Okay, what you thinking?
Oh, I like
Comments,
it. I
concerns?
like the topic and the character
Yeah,
and like the plot. Definitely like the woman
thank
being in
you.
control and
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just kind of I'm
okay,
still trying to get more. Still trying to get more into it and to know the character a little bit more.
got you.
But I like it. I'm enjoying it. I'm listening to it. It
Awesome,
definitely
awesome.
putting me in that flow state. So yeah, I'm keep
Good,
going.
okay. You good? Yes, ma'am, I'm on it.
You
Dee, dee,
gonna
dee, dee.
you ever think about doing the audio, like a little audio book?
Yes, this is why I'm doing all this recording, because I'm gonna take portions of this and it'll be on the website that I don't know if I showed you or not, but it'll be on the website with because I looked at the calendar. So this is my fourth Friday. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
so excited about that. Um and I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
everyone is here and those watching in the stands. So yeah,
Okay.
so all of this, I'm take it, edit it, and it'll be on the website. So if you choose a book, it'll give you my audio until I can hire other people to do the audio.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to use AI completely. I still like to have a human touch to the things I do. And I could have
Okay.
easily done it, like 11 Labs, I could have done that, and had
Yeah.
people do it. But I don't think it would have given I don't think it would have given what I wanted it to give. Is that make
Mhm.
sense?
No, it makes sense.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see here. You know what I will do though?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a sip of something to drink because I'm Thursday. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thirsty. Mm, good water. Ooh, okay. Mm, let's see. We are going into this is a little chaotic, so just bear with me because
It's okay.
I was writing and talk. You know how you write and talk, and you're like, "Oh, that don't even make no sense. Why did I do that?" But we got this. We got this. Here we
I'm gonna go out and come in and open it in a different browser. So I'll be right back.
go. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. I can wait till you come back. Bye. Welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying it in the chat. If you're listening, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Um, we're gonna get back into the story. Once my girl come back, we gonna finish reading it. All right, let me see. Hold on. Go in my library. You know what? I'm gonna take a little break. Okay, let's take a little break. So, like I said, if you want to, you're more than welcome to hit the link if you so dare. Also, too, thank you for coming and listening. Like, share, leave me a comment. That's all free. And if you're feeling friendly, you can slide me a little something, a little coffee. I ain't gonna be mad, insulted. But mostly, I hope you enjoy yourself. That's all. Let's go. We're going into chapter 2. And let's get it on. All right. The title, I love it. The title is The Throne of Devotion. Yeah. I say yeah today. I say yeah to some devotion. Blessed are the children's. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, all right. Don't judge me. Don't judge me so harshly. All right, peoples. I'm gonna give it a few minutes because I'm waiting for Autumn to come back. Plus, it give me a little rest. You're trying to enunciate your words and you find out you're like, man, I'm using all these words. I'm using these muscles. I'm goofy. Just don't overlook me, okay? Let's see here. We got the media. Ooh, yeah, I need to do that from now on because it's so much better. Plus, I can see everyone. Okay, let me see here. We are going to. I'll play some music. Yeah, I'll play my little jam. In the background while we wait. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Go ahead. Hmm. There you go. All right. I'm going to play a little music. Yes. All right. We are good. Okay. Let's go and get started. Make sure the music isn't too loud or something in the background so we can have something. There you go. Chapter 2, The Throne of Devotion. The rain hadn't let up. My fingers closed around hers before I made the decision. Or maybe the decision had been made hours ago, days ago, before I ever walked into that motel. Oh, let me get my glasses. I'm trying to be cute. My eyeballs on. Let's get at it. Decision had been made hours ago, days ago, before I ever walked into that motel. Her palm was cold from the storm, slick and wet where our skin met, and she pulled me upright with a strength her slim frame couldn't have possessed. Your shirt, she said. Not a command, not a suggestion. I found it on the floor. Torn buttons, blood-stained. I put it on anyway. The parking lot outside was a watercolor of neon and shadow. She walked barefoot. I realized her shoes dangling from her free hand. The rain hammering down on both of us as she led me toward a vehicle I hadn't noticed. I didn't notice when I arrived, a dark sedan, unremarkable. The kind of car you'd see 100 times a day and never remember. Get in. I got in. The interior smelled of her. That scent from before. Rain on hot pavement. Wood smoke. The darker undercurrent that my body had already learned to crave. It saturated the upholstery, the air, every surface. I sank into it, let it fill my lungs. She started the engine. The dash clock read 2:47 a.m. Where are we going? She glanced at me. With the rain streaking, the windows, the parking lot lights cutting through in distorted slants, her face was a study in a curious. Oh, I said, wait a minute. I could spell it, but I can't say it. Hold on. We're going to move on. Her face was a study. The comma-shaped scar beneath her left eye caught a bead of water and held it. You'll see. We drove for maybe 40 minutes. I lost track. The streets blurred, the rain fell, and my body hummed with a frequency I didn't recognize. Every place she touched me throbbed. The bite on my shoulder, the teeth marks below my ribs, the crescents her nails had carved into my chest. The pain was grounding, became a kind of map. You're here, you're here, you're here. Eventually, the city lights thinned. We turned onto a gravel road, then a dirt road, then what might have been a path, overgrown with branches that scraped the sedan's sides like fingers trying to get in. She stopped the car in front of a structure. I couldn't quite parse in the darkness. Low, sprawling, built in the side of a hill. Maybe the roof line seemed merged with the treetops. Halt. I followed her through the rain again. My 3 stone steps, through a heavy wooden door that swung open without a key. Unlocked, or she said, or she'd unlocked it with a gesture too quick for me to catch. Inside, warmth hit me first, then light. The room was lit by maybe a dozen candles, all beeswax from the honey golden tone of the flame. No electric fixtures that I could see. The floors were wide planks of dark wood, worn smooth by time. Books stacked up on every surface, a fireplace big enough to walk into, the fire inside reduced to glowing embers that popped and whispered. And in the center of the room, dominating everything, a chair. Not just any chair. A throne. It was made of carved dark wood, with arms wide enough to be armrests and broad enough to be seats themselves. The back rose high, arched like a cathedral window. The cushion was deep, a deep crimson velvet that looked soft enough to drown in. Everything about it was excessive, deliberate, the sort of furniture that made a statement. And the statement was, here sits someone who will never apologize. Elena walked toward it without looking back at me. Closed the door. I closed it. The sound of the rain died instantly. The room went still. She settled herself into the throne and finally turned her gaze on me. Standing there soaked, bleeding through my ruined shirt, so hard beneath my pants, despite everything. because of everything. With my badge somewhere back in that motel room, and my fiance's face fading, a fading photograph in a mind I was rapidly losing. Take off your clothes. My hands moved before my thoughts caught up. The shirt first. It peeled away from my skin, wet and sticky where the bite wounds still seeped. I dropped it on the floor beside me. Slower. My belt, the buckle clinked. The sound echoed in the candle-lit quiet. My pants pulled at my ankles, and I stepped out of them. Everything. My boxers were the last barrier, and I watched her as I slid them down. Her expression didn't change. Not hunger exactly. Something more composed. Come here. Across the room on my legs that trembled slightly. From the cold or from what was about to happen. I couldn't tell. She stopped me with an upraised palm when I was close enough to touch. Neal. The floorboards were smooth beneath my knees. I knelt at the base of my throne, looking up at her. She still wore her dress, still had rain in her hair, still carried herself with that gravity, distorting composure that made the air itself lean toward her. Her hand reached out. Fingertips traced my jaw. I've been watching you for 3 months, Detective Morrison. Did you know that? My throat constricted. 3 months of studying your routines, your relationships, your case notes, the way you treat suspects, firm but never cruel, the way you call your mother every Sunday, the way you look at your fiance with affection but not passion, with duty but not desire. Her thumb found the hollow of my throat, pressed lightly. 3 months of learning everything about you. And you know what I discovered? He hesitated. What? She leaned forward. The movement brought her face closer to mine, her lips near my ear. You're the saddest man I've ever seen. The words landed somewhere deep in my chest and stayed there, barbed. I don't even know. I mean, you don't even know it, do you? You've been hollow for so long that hollow feels normal. The badge, the fiance, the Sunday phone calls, all of it. It's scaffolding around an empty building. And you've been praying no one notices. There's nothing inside. I opened my mouth, closed it. Her hand moved to the back of my head, fingers threading through my wet hair. Not gentle. There was ownership in her grip. But I noticed, and tonight, she pulled my head back, my throat arched, exposed. Tonight, you don't make decisions. You don't protect anyone. You don't carry the weight of being good. Tonight, you exist for me only. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, what? Yes, I understand. The corner of her mouth lifted. Welcome back. Michelle, welcome. You're more than
Hey,
welcome to hit
ladies.
the link. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Here, I'll put it out here in case anybody want to hit the link. Thank you for coming through, Michelle. Thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying the story, the vibe. I do hope that. So let me get back at it. This woman done put the hoodoo on him. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, how much did you hear, Autumn?
I didn't. I just got in here because I was trying to
Okay,
with my
so I'm
other
gonna
browser.
speed
So
you
I,
up.
yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. So I'm reading chapter two. So chapter two is about her taking him basically to her lair. And she is in
Word.
control tonight. He doesn't have to do any of the things that he normally does. She'd been studying him for 3 months. And so now she's got him back at her lair and it's about to be on. Michelle! What's up, Michelle?
Hey, Bookie.
How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. I never met you, but hi.
Hey, Bookie.
Yeah. Michelle, this is Autumn. Autumn, Michelle. I just
Hey.
met Michelle recently. I think she's awesome. And I've been
Okay.
knowing Autumn for a few years and she's awesome. So I appreciate y'all. There you go.
Cool.
What you
How
up to tonight, Michelle?
Nothing, but how long you been doing this?
This is my fourth Friday.
Oh,
And then I did a Thursday. So this is my fourth one. So I was gonna read from another book tonight,
oh,
but I got like just a hit of inspiration. And I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna play around with this. So this is if to describe it, it's femdom.
do you
So with a little
do you
go
plan
ahead.
on taking it like outside of YouTube and make it like a lifestyle, like
What you
I mean,
mean? Make what
you read online, I get that, but like
Well,
like
see,
people
what I'm reading for is for my audio stuff. So, like, it'll be you can get the book, you can read it, or you can listen to it. So
yeah,
I'm
it,
doing, yeah.
like
So I'm doing.
don't
Mhm.
like to read, so I prefer to listen to it.
Okay, bad. So, like I said, you can you're more than welcome. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, you let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and get into finish reading chapter two. Let's see. All right. She released my hair and sat back in the throne. Oh, that's right. So let me just explain. So she basically has kidnapped this man and brought him to her lair, which has a throne in it. One of them big thrones. Like it's huge. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay. I hope so.
Yeah, I think I got an idea.
Yeah. Think of something medieval almost. Like a big, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Winter's coming. Think
Okay.
of it
Alrighty.
like that. Okay. Just a little fun, a little fun.
Mm.
She released my hair and sat back in the throne. Oh, wait, I might have joined. It's a little too. Oh, yeah. Here we go. She removed her underwear at the same point. In the car, maybe, or while I was undressing. The thought made my stomach clench. You're going to taste me, and you're going to take your time. She didn't need to pull me forward. I moved on my own, shuffling on my knees until I was positioned between her thighs. The candle lit flickered across her skin, tracing shadows in the hollows and ridges. Her scent here was different. The dark undercurrent was strong, musky, and a salt-edged and profoundly alive. My hands found her knees. No hands, just your mouth. I placed my hands on my own thighs, gripping them to keep them there. Leaning forward, I pressed my lips to the inside of her knee. She didn't react, didn't rush me. She just watched. My mouth traced upward, slowly, deliberately. The skin of her inner thigh was surprisingly soft, not the texture I expected from someone so composed, so dangerous. It gave beneath my lips like a confession. I kissed higher, tasted the rain still drying on her, the salt of her skin, something underneath that was uniquely her, that wood smoke and rain and something darker, an essence that had been driving me insane since the motel door swung open. Go slower. I slowed. Her breathing had changed. Not much. Just enough that I could hear the slight catch when my tongue found the crease of her thigh, the junction between where her leg met and her hip. I lingered there, mapping the territory with lips and tongue and the barest edge of teeth. Her hand came down on my back, then made it up to the back of my head. Not pulling, not pushing, just resting there as a reminder. You're learning. Higher. My nose brushed against her. She was already wet and had been wet. Maybe since the car ride, since the motel, since the moment she'd bitten into my shoulder and she felt me yield to her. The evidence of it slicked my upper lip and the recognition that I had done this to her. And she wanted me this way. Sent a pulse straight to my groin. She done took him. This man had a whole job and a whole fiance. And she kidnapped him.
Mm-mm. It ain't all.
What'd you
It
say?
is. He must owe her some money.
Yeah, let them know.
He must owe her
What
some
you
money.
gonna say? He
Can't
owed
be
her
for
some
no
money?
It can't be from no adult pleasure because it ain't that serious.
What was you about to say, Michelle? What was you about to say, Michelle?
Huh?
I thought you was gonna say something.
Mm-mm. I said,
Now he owe her some money. I'm still back there with that. Okay. Michelle, you breaking up. I'm not sure if you talking or on mute. Oh, you on mute? Okay, okay. I thought something was going on with the mic, so no worries. Let me get back to read.
I don't wonder why I don't hear you.
Girl, why am I reading and I'm on mute? Come
Oh
on,
wow.
everybody. Come on, everybody. I'm over here just a read and I look down and when you said you couldn't hear me, okay, what was the last word you heard?
I didn't. I had turned because I was talking to my daughter, and then I turned back around and I saw you talking, and I didn't even know. I was like, I can't hear you.
Ah, that is too funny. And that's the worst. Okay, let me see where I stop. I'm just gonna start here. Mhm. It was the first time I'd seen her composure crack, a microfraction, a hairline in the marble facade. But it was there, and I caused it, and the knowledge made me bolder. My tongue found her clit and circled it once, twice, then I drew it into my mouth. With gentle suction, and her hips rolled forward. An involuntary movement, I thought, or maybe not. Maybe she wanted me to know. That's it, she whispered. That's exactly. As I sucked harder, her sentence cut off. Her taste was spreading through my mouth now, salty and bright and complex. My jaw ached with the angle, but I didn't care. I would have stayed there for hours if she'd let me. Days. My world had narrowed to the heat of her tongue. Roscoe, really? What's going on tonight? Shh. Y'all hear Roscoe? I'm sorry. It's okay. Move. Get down. Get down. Hmm. I would have stayed there for hours if she'd let me. Days. My world had narrowed to the heat of her against my tongue. The small sounds she was making above me, the way her grip on my hair became an anchor. Fingers, two fingers, now inside me. My right hand left my thigh, trailed up the outside of her leg. One finger eased in, tight, slick, hot, and I crooked it forward, the way experience had taught me. Her head fell back against the throne. I added a second finger and curled them both, searching for the textured place against her. Her hips lifted to me. There, she said. Stay there, don't move. Just, yes, hold. I held, my tongue still working in slow circles, my fingers stationary inside her. My whole being concentrated on the tiny signals of her body was transmitting. The flutter of her inner muscles, the quickening of her breath, the tension coiling in her thighs where they pressed against my shoulders. Now her voice was rougher, strained in a way that made my own arousal spike. Now you can move. Okay, I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna bleep it out. I fucked her with my fingers, not gently, the way she commanded it without apology, without hesitation. My tongue kept pace, matching the rhythm, and her sound became words or something like words, fragments that might have been my name or might have been commands or might have just been the noise a person makes when they're falling apart. She came with a sound that wasn't loud, a gas that caught in her throat and became something steady and sustained, like a note held too long. Her inner muscles clenched around my fingers, hard rhythmic contractions that lasted and lasted. And I worked her through it, softer now, gentler now, until her hand in my hair pulled me back. I sat back on my heels, breathing hard, my chin wet with her, my fingers slit, my erection aching, obvious, between my thighs. Elena looked down at me, flushed, hair disheveled, the scar beneath her eye catching candle lit like a silver moon. Better, she said. The word was a benediction. She stood. Her dress fell away. She must have undone something in the aftermath of her climax. Or maybe it was designed to slip off at the right moment. She stepped out of it and stood before me entirely bare, with dark nipples that were tight from the air, a body that was all function, all purpose, like a blade worn into its essential shape. She lowered herself onto the floor, onto me, her back against my chest, her body settling between my thighs, her head falling back against my shoulder. The contact was everywhere at once, skin to skin, her spine aligned with my sternum, her buttocks nestled against my aching erection, her scent surrounding me like a fog. Now you're the throne. Now you hold me. My arms came up around her instinctively, one across her stomach, one across her chest, my palm cupping her left breast. Her heartbeat thrummed against my fingertips. Not fast, not slow, steady as a metronome. She reached down between our bodies and took hold of me, positioned me. The head of me pressed against her entrance from this awkward angle, and I held my breath. Don't move, she said. This part isn't about you. She sank down onto me, slow, so agonizingly slow. The tight heat of her enveloping me inch by inch, while I vibrated with the effort of staying still, of letting her take what she wanted, of being the chair she turned me into. Her head tilted back further, her mouth open slightly. There, she whispered, when she was fully seated, there. I was deeper inside her than I'd ever been with any other person. The angle, the position, she was right above me, and I was buried to the hilt, and she felt it everywhere. Had to feel it everywhere, because a sound escaped her throat that was almost pained. You're going to stay like this, just like this, she said. And I'm going to move the way I want to move. And you're not going to thrust. You're not going to grab. You're not going to do anything except exist exactly where I put you. Understood? Understood. She began to move. Not the rhythm from the motel. That had been methodical, purposeful, and a demonstration. This was slower, less structured. Her hips rotated, grinding down onto me in this circular motion that made my vision smear. She was pleasuring herself on my body, using me with a single-minded focus that was the most erotic thing I'd ever witnessed. Her left hand came up and cupped her own breast. Her right hand dropped down between her legs, where our bodies joined. The sound was soft, almost conversational. You're thicker than I expected. My hands shook against her stomach, her ribs. Her fingers worked her clit in in lazy circles while she rode me, not bouncing, not pumping, but rocking in micro movements that seemed designed to hit every sensitive place inside her at once. I could feel when she'd found an angle she liked because her inner muscles would flutter and her breath would catch, and she'd pause there, holding herself still, letting the pressure build. 3 months I've been planning this, she said, her voice throaty. 3 months of watching you interview witnesses, drink your coffee, kiss your fiance on the cheek. And every night I'd come home and touch myself thinking about you. Her hips rolled forward and held. The reality is better. She leaned forward slightly, changed the angle. The shift made me gasp. Something just brushed against the head of me. Some deep internal pressure. And I could feel my orgasm building at the base of my spine like a threat. Can you feel that? Yes. She rocked forward again. That's as deep as you can go. That's the end of you inside me. And I want you to remember that feeling because it's where you belong. She straightened again, began to move in earnest now, a slow, undulating rhythm that brought her pleasure without bringing me any closer to the edge. That was intentional. I realized she was keeping me there, hovering full to bursting, but denied the release. Her breathing grew faster. Her fingers circled quicker. Her other hand reached back and found my hair, gripping tight. Say my name, she commanded. Elena. Again, Elena. She came for the second time that night, with her back arched against my chest, her body clutching around me in ripples that made my eyes water with the effort of not coming with her. She made no secret of it this time, moaning aloud, her hips grinding down hard, her nails dragging along my thighs, where her free hand had found her purchase. When the ripples faded, she went limp against me, breathing, sweating, the smell of us, of sex and rain and wood smoke had filled the room completely. She didn't move off me. My good detective, she murmured, her voice slurred with satisfaction. My very good detective. Minutes passed, or maybe longer. Time had stopped meaning anything in this candlelit sanctuary where I was furniture and she was everything. Finally, she lifted herself off me. The loss of contact was its own kind of agony. I'm still furious, hard and slick with her, slapped against my stomach. She stood, walked to the fireplace, her naked body silhouetted against the dying embers. She picked up a glass of something dark, wine maybe, and took a sip. You haven't come yet? No? Good. She turned back to face me. The candle lit made her pupils huge and dark. Stand up. I stood. My legs were shaky, my knees sore from the floorboards. She gestured at the throne. Sit. I hesitated. Did I stutter? I sat. I'm gonna stop right there because now I'm reading it back. I can't go no further. So that is the end of chapter 2. I don't have a title yet, y'all, but I think you guys get the gist of what it's about.
Yeah, I
Ladies,
think I do. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think. I thought you did have a title for it. You just had the topic you were writing about, right? Am I? Are you there? Why can't I hear you?
because I'm crazy and I keep hitting mute. That's why you couldn't hear me. It's nothing you're doing. You're fine. It's me. Tonight my finger wants to keep hitting the mute. So I move my mouse. But yeah. Chanel hit it. Hey, Galaxy Venus, she made it. What's up, sis? Y'all can hit the link. I'll throw it
Mm-mm.
out there. Michelle, how you feeling over there?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Listen to your voice very. You heard me?
I heard you a little bit. I heard you
I
say,
said listening to your voice is very satisfying, soothing.
oh, good. Thank you. Good, good, good. Hold on real quick, y'all. Interlude real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Right. I'll be right. All right. Thank y'all for waiting. I apologize. I had a little something I had to do real quick. Let's see. Hey Chanel, you coming up before I get to reading the rest?
Oh,
If not, it's
Jesus.
all right. Oh Lord. Let's continue. Let me take it off mute. All right.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to.
No, you good. You good. I ain't even start reading yet, so you're fine.
Okay.
All right. I think I can go this. Oh yeah, no, no, no. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here. So it's like she's a fugitive, and he's a detective. And this is first person. This is him telling the story of being with this woman.
Hmm.
And she's taken 7 lives already. And he's supposed to bring her in. And obviously, he has not done that.
Mm-mm. That's
Mm,
scandalous.
it is very scandalous. This story is very scandalous. I don't know. I think a few conversations I had today kind of put that in my brain. And then it was like, I couldn't, I couldn't shake the idea. So I was like, let me get this down. And then it just went from there. So here we go. Here we are. So I was gonna read from another book. Where we at with time? Ooh, okay. I got 2 hours in. All right, let's go. Let me see here. So the one story that I also have finished and it's available, what I'm gonna read from, it's this one is a little like, how should I put it? We got some more sorcery going on. We got some little bit of magic happening, some people living longer than they should, all kinds of stuff. I try to have variety. Oh shoot. Bear with me, y'all, just a second. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on, bear with me. Here we go. How I lose what I was looking at. That's how you know you're doing too much. There we go. I was trying to go back to my page and it wouldn't let me. What kind of stuff is that? All right. No, good. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to I got a book in here waiting. I forgot to put it out. Let me go ahead and put that there. And now let me get the story for us. Let me see. Bear with me a second. Oh Lord, come on. Stop acting crazy. It's really trying to give me some issues here. No, no, no. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Here we are. And here we be. Yeah, I've got a couple of books that are on the ropes right now. Like I have the one I was reading the other night is about this ex-lover. So she runs into him. She's a professor. He was a professor. So more like just rendezvousing. And then we got some remember I was telling you, Autumn, about the Shabari story? The one that
Yeah, I
had
remember
like
that.
yeah. So I got a couple on deck that I want to finish up and put out, and then I'm gonna probably ease off a little bit, let people really, enjoy what I've written so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the book tonight, the first one is a working title, but this one is Ancient Awakening. And this one is about an immortal man who is just lonely and lost. I think you picked, didn't I read from this though? I thought I read from this the other night.
It sounds familiar.
Yes, because you picked the chapter. So we did read
Mm-hmm.
from this one. Okay, okay,
Chapter
bet.
12 or 13, one of them.
Awesome. Yes, you did. You did. Michelle, I asked the ladies the other night to pick a chapter. Once I pick a book, just any number between 1 and 16, and that is the chapter I will read. And then that'll be it. So let me
Okay.
go on and get that up. Did we read from Debates Desire? Desire's Debate. Ooh, that's that Alexia kicking in. All right. So this one is called Desire's Debate. It was one of the first ones that I wrote. Let me go ahead and get that again. Because I think I have it also too as the art. So I'm gonna put that in the background and then we'll read from that. Let's see here. Oh, my hair look crazy. Like it's all flowing away. This is only temporary. I'm just gonna say. I like the color, but I think I prefer red better. So this is just a work in progress. Let me see here. All right, Michelle, if you heard me,
Yeah.
what chapter would you like me to read? Pick a number from Debate Desires. That's what it's called.
12.
12. 12 it is. All right, here we go. Let's find chapter 12. And the name of this chapter is called Claimed by the Storm. Okay, here we go. And this is going to be the last book I read from tonight. So I'm going to read this chapter and then we're going to shut it down. Claimed by the Storm. A dark, triumphant smile touched his lips. Then show me how much. His hands framed my head, not with brutality, but with an undeniable authority that made me weak. He guided me back onto him, and I took him eagerly, deeply, my tongue swirling around his length, my lips sealing tight. I lost myself in the rhythm he set, in the taste of him, in the sounds of his pleasure. The world narrowed to this, the slide of his flesh, the grip of his hands, the building tension in his powerful body. Come on, why is you giving me the blues? Here we go. I could feel him hardening further. His breath came in sharp grunts. He was close, so close. I don't know if I could say this. Oh, Lord. I ain't gonna say it. I'll put it this way. He warned her that he was close, his voice strained, a dark promise. And you're gonna swallow every last drop, aren't you? My only answer was a muffled moan of affirmation, my eyes sliding shut as I surrendered to the act, to him. The first hot, salty pulse hit the back of my throat, and I swallowed instinctively, eagerly taking all of him as his hips gave a final shuddering thrust. I drank him down, my own body humming with a excuse me, my own body humming with a vicarious, desperate pleasure. His groan was a raw, unfiltered thing of pure satisfaction, and his grip in my hair softened from command to caress. For a moment, there was only the sound of our ragged breath in the perfumed air of the hidden room. He looked down at me, his gaze hooded and heavy with spent passion. Mine, that look said, all mine. And then he moved. In one fluid, powerful motion, his hands were under my arms, hauling me upright. My legs, weak and trembling, barely held me. He didn't give them a chance to find their strength. He spun me, the world a dizzying blur of dark wood and low light, and he pushed me forward. My hands, palms flat, slammed onto the cool silk of the bedspread. He flipped me over with such effortless dominance that a sharp gasp tore from my lips. Before I could even process the new position, he was on me, his solid, warm weight pressed against my back, his thick beard scratching the sensitive skin of my shoulder. One hand, large and unyielding, splayed across the small of my back, pinning me in place. The other gripped my hip, his fingers digging in with possession that I knew would leave marks, bruises. The promise of it sent a fresh electric jolt of need straight through me. This which was already throbbing, already aching, empty, and desperately wanting him. I breathed. A word, a plea, a prayer. His answer was low, a growl against my ear. You took your reward. Now you'll take your due. He didn't tease me. There was no slow, gentle exploration. This wasn't the time for tenderness. This was raw, unrelenting possession. His, the word echoed in my mind like a primal chant, each syllable tightening the coil of desire in my core. I felt the broad, slick head of him press against me, already hard again, a testament to his insatiable hunger. My body trembled, anticipating the delicious invasion, the stretch, the burn. His breath hitched, hot and ragged against my neck, as he lingered there, torturing us both with the unbearable closeness. That is the end of chapter 12. I sure enough appreciate y'all. I really do hope you guys enjoyed listening and enjoyed the books. Like I said, I really enjoy doing this. So I'm definitely going to be doing it again. I did one on Thursday. That seemed to go pretty well. But I do like to do them on Fridays because I don't have to worry about getting up super early. But I want to thank you, ladies. Unless you have any comments, concerns, please, you have the mic.
No, great read.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll be
Thank
back.
you.
Next time we need to have some like I think at some time we should have some like discussion on something.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's what I did. I did. I'm enjoying it. Definitely a nice it just feels good to hear you read it and it kind of just makes me feel good, something nice to go to sleep, you
Oh,
know.
thank you. Well, I'm glad. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure I brought something that was gonna be good. And if y'all got it, then I'm pumped. I'm G'd up. But yeah, so I am gonna go live Saturday, but it'll be totally like separate. But I'll let you guys know. But definitely, I'll be doing it on Fridays. So
Mhm.
by all means, check the replay, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And have a good night. Have a
You
good
too. Have a good night,
Saturday.
chocolate.
Good night, Autumn. Thank you for coming. Miss Michelle, thank you for coming through.
You're welcome, baby cakes.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I really am.
Well, you get some rest, and I'll holler at you later, beautiful.
You know it. Oh, thank you. Back at you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good one.
Same here.
All right now. Good night. All right, chat. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody who came through. Um, I appreciate y'all. And I say that a lot, but I truly do. Because you don't have to come hang out with me. So have a good night.